Following the aftermath of the First War, the city of Stormwind was in ruins. To repair the damages made to their city, the nobles of Stormwind hired Edwin Van Cleef and his guild, the Stonemasons. The nobles and Van Cleef reached an agreement on payment, and they took upon the job, bringing on many various crafters from across the eastern kingdoms, usually bringing about great personal costs for the rather large project. And as the city reached completion, Van Cleef met with the nobles one last time to receive their pay for the job. The meeting did not go over so smoothly at first thought, however, and it is not exactly known what happened during it. The stonemasons claim that the nobles refused to pay them what was originally agreed upon for their work, and the nobles say that Van Cleef was trying to demand more. What neither party knew was that the Black Dragon Onyxia, under the disguise of Lady Katrana Praster, was magically influencing both groups to turn against one another. Unable to receive compensation for their work they had done rebuilding the city, the stonemasons ended up rioting throughout Stormwind, resulting in the accidental death of Queen Tiffin Ryn, and their forced ejection from the city. The Stonemason Guild, having nowhere to go and many having gone broke from the expenses of rebuilding the city, renounced their former image and became the Defias Brotherhood, turning to thievery and banditry. As the years passed, many people of different backgrounds and races joined the Defias, for power, money, or simply hate for the kingdom of Stormwind. And as the number of people in the Defias grew, so did their reach across the human kingdom and beyond. From within their area of operations in Westfall, known as the Deadmines, a once abandoned gold mine from the First War, the Defias forces spread thicker throughout Westfall, Elwood Forest, and Duskwood to cause as much trouble as they could. While the soldiers of Stormwind were occupied, Van Cleef oversaw the construction of a large juggernaut within the Deadmines. This ship would be used to reap the Defias' revenge upon Stormwind by attacking it from sea. But before the project could be completed, a number of adventurers were hired by Grind Stoutmantle, leader of the People's Militia of Westfall, to take down Van Cleef for good. Storming the Deadmines, they put an end to his brotherhood and severed his head to bring back as proof of their deed. It wasn't until years later, with the re-emergence of Deathwing, that the Defias began to make a reappearance in Westfall. After a long investigation spanning the farmlands, a few dead hobos, and a GCSI parody, it is revealed that Van Cleef was not alone in his final moments. With him, hidden in the shadows watching as his life was brought to an end, was his daughter, Vanessa Van Cleef. Wandering from the Deadmines, she came upon a farmer couple who, when led to believe she had no memories of her past, adopted her as their own child. In secret, Vanessa began planning the return of the Defias and revenge for her fallen father. Her plans went into action after the chaos that came during Deathwing's return and the strain of the growing war. Vanessa employed gnolls to launch attacks against Sentinel Hill and the People's Militia, to little effect, but did serve to keep the militia busy. Meanwhile, she began to enforce the Defias with the many displaced people that ended up in Westfall due to the war effort. These citizens, already disgruntled with the king, were easily swayed by the anti-Stormwind propaganda. Vanessa's master plan was to carry on with her father's work, constructing the Juggernaut, which by now was nearing completion, and after retrieving the last of her lieutenants from right under the noses of the People's Militia, the Defias retreated deep into the Deadmines. Gyron Stoutmantle, returning from his post in Grizzly Hills after the Northrend campaign, was there once again to employ the present adventurers to bring an end to the Defias Brotherhood and Vanessa Van Cleef once and for all. Again. Inside, they dealt with the forces of thieves and brought the fight straight to Van Cleef. That is, unless they went into the dungeon in normal difficulty. In that case, all they found was that fucking Murloc.